I'm Lorianne Turnbull, and I work with Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools. So I'm the transportation supervisor. I manage the transportation services for the division and get all the kids to and from school every day. That's the major piece. It's safety. It's a major focus for us, as it is for the Student Transportation Association of Alberta. We've had a number of flybys. We often have flybys, and we try our best to maintain stops on the right-hand side of the road where flybys are not a safety issue. However, you can't do that everywhere. So when you have an area which has a high traffic volume where children have to cross the road, you'll do anything you can to ensure the safety of those children. And that goes with these new extended stop arms, which is our newest safety feature we've placed on our buses. Currently we're doing 7 routes where we have students having to cross in front of the buses. And those routes now have these extended stop arms which extend out into the next lane of traffic and hopefully put that stop sign more in the vision eye of the driver so that they will do what they need to do, what the law tells them they must do when they see the red lights flashing, which is stop.
My name is Lisa. I drive school bus for Cunningham. A lot of vehicles driving right through the stop sign. I can say for drive-bys with a stop school bus, I probably have 2 per week. My children, those children on that bus that are trying to get home will get hit. My responsibility is to get them home safely.
It's a couple of seconds of their life to stop for that stop sign, and it could take somebody's life if they choose not to adhere to that law. It's scary. It's one of the things that keeps us up at night.
It's actually very frightening and panicky that they don't see the big yellow bus with the stop sign and even think there's going to be a child coming off that bus. Well, I'm hoping that this will bring to everybody's attention that when you see the big yellow bus with the lights flashing, that you do have to stop. The stop sign now being right in your face, maybe we'll just make it a little bit more clear. It'd be nice if everybody can understand what the policy and the procedures are for these big yellow buses. Stop! Stop!
The extended stop arm is there to deal with the driver behavior. So you do need this additional piece if you have children crossing in front of your buses, if your budgets allow. The behavior of the driver is what is going to save children's lives at the end of the day. So what we need to ensure is that when the driver is approaching a bus and they see those yellow lights flashing, that they are then stopping if they have not broken the plane of the rear of the bus. That extended stop arm will come out, and that means you need to stop. You need to protect the lives of those children that may be crossing in front of that bus. And it's very important. It's a couple of seconds, and it could mean the difference of a child going home to their family or not. And we all manage budgets, and we're all trying to balance those budgets, and it is a balancing act for all school divisions. But if you have the money and you have children crossing in front of your buses, I say you have to buy it. You have to do it in order to ensure the protection of your children. It's one more layer that you can give. We've done everything we possibly can to ensure the safety of our children, and now it's up to the drivers. And I would say to a school division, if you have the ability to put these on your bus, financial ability, then you should go ahead and do that. And then now we need to rely on the drivers.
This is bringing to everybody's attention, this is saving lives. And I think that this is a great idea.
We need to get support from our governments to possibly put some of these pieces in as mandatory equipment on our buses. You know, we had issues where buses weren't being seen in fog, and that's when you should have strobe lights on the back of your bus to ensure that a bus is being seen when it's foggy outside. So, those foggy days, they might happen 10 days out of the year. Well, we have children crossing in front of our buses every day across this province. We have 62 school boards across this province that are transporting kids. And we need to make sure that those children can do that safely. And the way that we do that is by putting in some of these safety measures to ensure that our kids can get home to their families safely. So you remember back in the day, they had a big push about don't speed through a construction zone. That might be my child, or what could happen. And I would love to see a media campaign go out about that, about student safety.
Hey, start videotaping, start showing people on the news that this is what's happening. I just assumed that people knew from driver's training that when you see the red lights on the bus, you have to stop. So if the media is able to get involved to just open that up a little bit more, that would be great.
I just want them to hear, when you see red lights flashing, don't pass. Don't pass that bus. It is not worth the risk. When the yellows are running, you know that that bus is going to come to a stop and that stop arm is going to come out. Do not rush the bus. So when those lights are flashing, stop means stop.